Can you talk me through some of the challenges that you faced in a few of your businesses and how you overcame those challenges?
I think one of the most fun ones that we did was when we ran RoomSteals.com, created that company off of the back of an exit that we'd had with a hotel brokerage company. We had this data source.
Just for context, like what was the elevator pitch for RoomSteals? Just for anyone who's never come across that before, what was?
It was discount hotel rooms, effectively. So deeper discounts, and so we called them wholesale prices. But that was kind of a bit of a misnomer. It was an easy way to kind of think about it. It's like Costco for hotels to a certain extent. But the data source was effectively this inventory of discounted hotel rooms that we hadn't ever seen in the public. And I've done travel hacking for ages, like 20 years, right? So for me to even see it, I was surprised by it. And if I was surprised by it, then I know that this didn't exist out there. So I had this idea while working for a company, and I brought it to them and I said, hey, we should do this. And they're like, that'll never work. And I'm like, okay, great. Can I do this? Can you sign? And they're like, yes, fine. So I got that all signed from the executives and the board and all that stuff, and then even through the exit when we got purchased. And so I took that and ran with it and started building up this wholesale hotels platform. And one of the things that we ran into in that was just having a hard time getting adoption. And this goes back to why do I say things about understanding your customer and doing the distribution channels first? Well, this is one example, like where I think this was the last time I ever built anything that I built it thinking, I know this needs to exist, and I didn't really know where my customers were. So we had a problem with adoption, and we had people who, we didn't know where to go get new people. We knew discounted hotel rooms should be a thing, but how do you go get them, right? How do you get people to show up? So we needed trust. And of course, we had the typical sign up like email and password and all that kind of thing. And then we added, I think on a whim one time, a social login for Google. And that seemed to work really well. And people were I think it was 3-to-1 ratio. People were using Google, or maybe 4-to-1 ratio to sign up. And I was like, well, that's cool. And then at the same time, this was when that Chrome extension Honey got purchased by, I think it was PayPal or whoever, for $1 billion or something like that. And if you remember how that worked, it was really just a Chrome extension that just kind of picked up the pricing and would give you an affiliate link to go over and purchase it somewhere else, and they would make money, and then you'd make a little bit of money, and everybody wins. And I thought that was a pretty smooth way to do that. And so what we did is we adapted that idea and built a Chrome extension, and the pitch was that we would just sit in the background. And if you went to one of the 4 biggest websites to purchase hotels, we would wait till you had your dates in there and your specific hotel that you were going to, and then we would flash the price. And we would say, well, here's the wholesale version of that, right? And if you want it, just click the button. So there's a bunch of dynamics here, but the cool part was people were already joining for the benefits of getting the wholesale stuff, but the problem is when you're looking for pricing, you don't want to go to 10 different sites to figure it out, or 5, right? You want to go to one, and you probably have one that you already use, and it's probably one of these big 4. So we just attached ourselves, Barnacle and the Whale, right? Attached ourselves to the Chrome browser and to one of these 4 big other sites at the same time. So the only caveat to it was you have to sign up, and this was not actually our rule, this was actually industry rules, but you have to sign up and be a part of our membership and just be a part of it. You don't have to pay us, but if you sign up then and log in through Google, which facilitated more logins and registrations for us, then when you browse, we'll show you the wholesale price instantly, right? And if it's cheaper, go for it. Buy it from us. And at that point, you have to become a true paid member. But we were kind of like the Costco model. We were one price, and then you can just book as much as you want, but it's one price per month. So you pay a membership fee, and then everything else that happens in the transaction is all effectively margin free. We didn't make any money on the transaction. So, but the big kind of overcome challenge that we had with that adoption rate solved itself when we were doing the Barnacle and the Whale sort of scenario. We were we're just along for the ride, and we'll show up right at the moment before you purchase. And if we're cheaper, you can buy our membership. And if we're not, no harm, no foul, right? Go along your way. So the moment that it becomes cheaper, sometimes those things became really, really cheap. Like $3,000 a night hotels going for $300, and our like $60 or $90 or whatever it was, like annual fee was nothing, right? And they were winning. The moment they sign up, they're winning. And then they get the ability to book more if they want for nothing. So it just solved all of those problems all at once. And then people would go looking for like the booking.com Chrome extension, and they would find us because we attach to booking.com, right?
Right.
So it worked in our favor in a lot of different places for distribution and trust and, all of these kinds of things. The moment of purchase and the bottom of the funnel and all of that kind of stuff all solved itself just by building that Chrome extension that worked like that.
Hey, it's Ryan here. If you liked that video, please click the like and subscribe button somewhere down there and check out the full interview right over here. Go on, click it. You know you want to.